My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review for the Polo Express. Now, I'm just going to be outright and say it, but I'm very nostalgic for this movie. I remember as a kid in elementary, there was a few Christmases where they played this in the gymnasium just before Christmas time, and watching it definitely takes me back to that period of time. Like, even just the cover of the boy looking up at the train, I have lots of nostalgia for this movie. But that said, I also legitimately believe that this is still a good movie. Now, if you watched my review of A Christmas Carol, you'd know that I said that movie feels like an amusement park ride in a very negative way, and that I hate the animation. But those two things don't bother me as much here because, yes, this also feels like an amusement park ride at times, but it works because the movie's about a train. So it makes sense. And the fact that they're constantly finding ways to make it more entertaining and more interesting, I actually think is quite impressive. Like just something as simple as a ticket flying out of the train is actually a very entertaining sequence. Or somebody skiing on top of the train to get to the front. That's a very fun sequence. Or the train is on top of ice and sliding around and they have to get between this tight place. That's a very great moment too. So, and it all makes sense because it's a train. While Christmas Carol is trying to be a introspective movie, looking at this guy's fears and doubts about himself and life and all that, and I just found it to be distracting in that movie, but found it was part of the charm of this movie. You know, that's the thing about movies. One time I might be saying a movie is too goofy as a negative, or I'd talk about Army of Darkness and be talking about how it's too goofy in a very positive way. So that's the case with this movie. And I think the roller coaster sequences are very entertaining. This movie actually shows the entire months of December at an IMAX theater near me, and I've never actually gone, but I kind of want to. I feel like this could be fun in IMAX 3D. So that aspect of the movie really works for me, but what really elevates it is Alan Silvestri's score. Without it, this movie would be mediocre at best. But I am not kidding when I say this is one of the best scores ever composed. It is phenomenal and it elevates every moment it's present in. The ending of this movie when he's on Santa's sleigh and he gets off, I usually wouldn't care about that. And well, no, because Santa gives him the bell and he goes like, the first gift of Christmas, and the camera pans out. And usually I wouldn't care, but then Alan Silvestri's music plays and it just brings so much magic to that moment and it brings a sense of awe and wonder and it's so good. And I know it uses pre-existing Christmas music at times, but he finds a way to make it feel like his own thing. So I absolutely love the music in this movie. Like even the last image of just the bell sitting there and there's the narration, but then the music just makes me care. And people can say it's manipulative, but that's what movies are. They're meant to manipulate you, and in this case, it really worked for me. And then we get the song Believe by Josh Groban in the credits, and this is a fantastic Christmas song, the best of the past 2 decades for sure. I also think it's a very well paced movie. Well, it's very entertaining, it's very fast paced. And then you get to the last act where you see that you still got 40 minutes left and they're already at the tree. And every time I watch it, I'm just like, oh, there's so much time left, but it still manages to fly by. I love the inventive camera work and how Robert Zemeckis is delivering on just some fun entertainment here. The voice cast of Dale Sabera, who he does a good job here. You've got Nana Gay, who's very good. Peter Scolari, who does a fine job as well. Eddie Dezzine is annoying, but his character's meant to be annoying, so it works. Tom Hanks as the conductor is really great. Tom Hanks as everyone else is absolutely distracting in a truly baffling case. Like, you've got Tom Hanks playing the hobo, the conductor, Santa Claus, the kid growing up, the dad. It's too much. It's too much. Even when the movie ends with narration of Tom Hanks talking about that when he got older, he still believed, just like, this sounds nothing like the boy. Just, what a shit decision. Why would you do it like that? No, it's truly distracting. It's distracting from the get-go, but then Santa talks and you're like, oh, of course it's Tom Hanks. Just no. And the animation I'm very mixed on, because I do think it's very bright and vibrant and the environments look great. The way the North Pole looks, how I do like the look of it. But also the people just, this movie isn't reliant on character, so it doesn't bother me as much, but you look into the eyes and you see nothing. They're soulless, and I would have preferred maybe more traditional animation here, but yeah, I still enjoy this movie. I feel like it's very hated online, but I just think it does have a certain Christmas magic quality to it that I enjoy. The whole aspect of the main character trying to believe, I find to be moving in certain moments. The music is absolutely phenomenal. It is just terrific music, and it delivers on some fun, entertaining, tense moments. So, yes, I have nostalgia for this movie, but I still enjoy it to this day. So, I'm going to go ahead and give The Polar Express a 7 out of 10. Out of all the atrociously animated Robert Zemeckis movies, this one is easily the best. The other two are just boring and bad, and this one really works for me. But have you seen The Polar Express? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for some more videos soon, and Gavin out.